welcome to The Proud Gardener. My name is Wendy Proud, and today I'm joined by Chris Patterson, who is an orchidologist, which means she's a specialist in orchids. Hi Chris, how are you?
Hi Wendy, nice to be here.
Chris, tell us about Cymbidiums. My goodness, look at how gorgeous these things are.
There are so many wonderful Cymbidium choices, and it's always my first recommendation for people starting out and wanting to grow orchids. They're extremely easy to grow, and the colors are such a wide spectrum, as you can see here. One of my favorites, Hana Akari, has this beautiful, beautiful rosy petals on the outside with a very gold center. Another one that's a fun one to have around is called Banana Boat. And one down here on the end is called Marine Green, relatively new for us to be working with, and it's got such a vibrant green color.
Out of curiosity, how long can you expect Cymbidiums to last from the time the spikes come up to the time the finished flowers?
Oh gosh, the flowers will bloom for about 8 to 10 weeks, so you get an amazing length of life out of it.
So good value, definitely, when
absolutely,
it comes to orchids.
Absolutely.
Okay. Is it right that these can actually grow outside?
They absolutely can grow outside, and actually they prefer to be outside. You need to have quite a cold chill in order to get them to set their spikes.
Okay.
Their temperature range is anywhere from 40 degrees to 90 degrees. To set really good spikes, they need to be between 40 and 55 degrees at night.
Okay.
So in the nice cold winter, they are very happy to be outside.
What about flowering in terms of, they look like they need a lot of energy to produce these flowers. They're so amazing.
They are amazing, and definitely they need to be filled with nutrients. And we recommend a high nitrogen for half of the year, and then high in phosphorus to bring out the bloom cycles for the rest of the year.
Well, what's the exposure that they like the best?
They prefer to be in sun, not all day sun, but definitely half day sun.
In the morning, would you say?
Definitely morning,
okay.
Depending on where you live, but definitely morning is usually always better than late afternoon.
Okay.
A really good clue to tell if you have it in the right growing conditions is to look at the leaves. The leaf color, if it is dark, lush, beautiful looking, as nice as that might be to you, it really means that it's not getting enough sun. You want your leaf color to be more of a light green, even towards a yellow green.
Okay.
It means nothing's wrong with the plant.
Is there any recommendations you can give on how to water?
I can. Actually, watering becomes not necessarily a once a week thing. You want to water it really thoroughly, always. Water the salts all the way through it, so you want to make sure water's coming out the bottom. Lift the pot when you're done watering and see how heavy it is. Then lift it again in 3 or 4 days. And as it becomes lighter, almost lightweight, it's time for you to water again, but you need to do a deep watering, water thoroughly.
Any additional tips you might offer?
I've learned that they are susceptible to slugs and snails. So if you keep your grower's pot on the ground where there's soil underneath, the slugs can very easily get in, and the snails, and they will damage your plants. So just raise it up on bricks or a little riser or something, and that helps.
Well, I want to start growing Cymbidiums
Absolutely.
now. Thank you so much for sharing
You're very
this wonderful
welcome.
information.
My
Thank
pleasure.
You. And if you'd like to review this information again, please visit rogersgardens.com.